Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting means capturing rainwater or capturing the runoff in a village or a town. It also implies to take up measures to keep the water clean by not allowing activities that pollute the catchment. Catchment area means where the water gets accumulated. Here are ways to harvest rainwater. Rainwater harvesting can be undertaken in many ways. First, tapping runoff from rooftop and runoff from local catchment. Second, tapping seasonal flood water from local stream. Third, conserving water through watershed management. These techniques can serve the following purpose: provide drinking water, provide water for irrigation, increase groundwater recharge, reduce storm water discharges, urban floods, overloading of sewage treatment plant, reduce seawater increase in coastal area. Rainwater harvesting techniques. There are two main techniques of rainwater harvesting. First, storage of rainwater on the surface for future use. Second, recharge of groundwater. The storage of rainwater on the surface is a traditional technique. The structures used were underground tanks, lakes, pond, check dam, etc. Recharge of groundwater is a new concept of rainwater harvesting, and the structures that are generally used are pits. Recharge pits are constructed for recharging the shallow aquifer. These are constructed 1 to 2 meter wide and 3 meter deep. They are backfilled with boulders, gravels, and cozy sand. Trenches. These are constructed when the permeable stream is available at the shallow depth. Trenches may be 0.5 to 1 meter wide, 1 meter to 1.5 meter deep, 10 meter to 20 meter long depending upon the availability of water. These are backfilled with filter materials. Dug wells. Existing dug wells are used as recharge structures. Water passes through filters before pouring into dug wells. Hand pumps. The existing hand pumps may be used for recharging the shallow, deep aquifer if the availability of water is limited. The water passes through filter media before diverting it into hand pumps. Recharge shaft. Recharge shafts are located below the clay surface for recharging the shallow aquifer. Recharge shaft of 0.5 meter to 3 meter in diameter and 10 meter to 15 meter deep are constructed and backfilled with boulders, gravels, and cozy sand. Laterite shaft with bore wells. Depending upon the availability of water, laterite shaft of 1.5 meter to 2 meter width and 10 to 30 meter long having one or two bore wells are constructed for recharging the upper as well as deeper aquifer. Spreading techniques. This technique is used when the permeable strata starts from the top. This technique pushes the water through the stream nalas by creating check dams. Rooftop rainwater harvesting. Rainwater is to be collected by citizens on rooftop and allowed to be stored in tanks. Recharge well. Recharge well of 100 mm to 300 mm diameters are generally constructed for recharging deeper aquifer and water is passed through the filter media to avoid choking of recharge well. Water resources of Goa. Distribution of water. The state of Goa is located in the Konkan region along the western coast of India. Goa is bounded by Sahyadri Range in the east and Arabian Sea on the west, due to which Goa receives heavy rainfall from the monsoon, the moisture-laden southwest monsoon winds. As a result, rainfall pattern is the heaviest along the mountain ranges and on its western slopes. Rainfall gradually reduces towards the coastal plains. The majority of the entire precipitation is limited to a period of just 4 months, June to September. Though the state has a huge potential of assured water, a high percentage of water resource get drained down owing to Goa's physiographical setup, thereby finally merging with the Arabian Sea. This results in sharp imbalance between water supply and its availability during the month of summer and monsoon season. Out of the 9 rivers in the state, a rough estimation reveals that basin-wise average runoff is to the tune of about 8,436 million cubic meter. Look at the table. Detail of river basin in Goa. Rivers of Goa. The state has 9 rivers, of which 6 rivers originate and flow within the state boundaries and they do not have any interstate implication. However, Thirakal and Chapora rivers originate in Maharashtra while Mandovi and Zuari river originate in Karnataka. Most of these rivers are subjected to tidal variations and salinity up to the distance of 20 to 40 km upstream from the respective mouth region. Most of these rivers are excellent navigational channel and are used to transport ore through the barge and ore loading jetties to Mormugao harbor for onward export. In chapter 3, water resource, in session 1 we covered introduction and water scarcity. Also in session 2 we covered water conservation and multi-purpose project. And now end of session 3 and we have learned rainwater harvesting and water resources of Goa. Those who have still not subscribed the channel, then press bell button.